Thanks to a massive wave of depreciation hitting the pre-owned market, 2026 is officially the best time to buy a used electric vehicle. High-quality EVs that cost well over $40,000 just a few years ago are now flooding dealerships at incredibly low prices. These 9 used electric cars under $20,000 offer the absolute best mix of reliable battery health, solid driving range, and modern features, making them the smartest budget-friendly choices on the market right now. Number 9. Chevrolet Equinox EV. The Chevrolet Equinox EV is the newest and arguably most surprising entry on this used EV list, with early 2025 examples already showing up on the used market priced as low as $17,000 for low-mileage LT trims, thanks to aggressive incentives and rapid depreciation. That figure puts a vehicle that originally stickered above $34,000 squarely into bargain territory, and qualifying buyers can apply the federal $4,000 used EV tax credit on top of that, effectively dropping the out-the-door cost into the $13,000 range for those who meet the income thresholds. The Equinox EV is no compromise either, packing GM's modern Ultium battery platform that delivers an EPA-estimated 319 miles of range from its 85 kilowatt-hour pack, which is genuinely class-leading for the price. The standard front-wheel drive setup pumps out 220 horsepower and 243 pound-feet of torque, providing brisk acceleration that suits American commuting just fine. Cargo capacity tops out around 57 cubic feet with the rear seats folded, giving it real family practicality. On reliability, the Ultium platform is the same proven architecture underpinning the Cadillac Lyriq and Blazer EV, and Chevy's 8-year, 100,000-mile battery warranty transfers to subsequent owners, which provides crucial peace of mind on a used purchase. For shoppers wanting modern range, spacious dimensions, and the latest electric vehicle technology, without spending fresh car money in 2026, a used Equinox EV represents arguably the strongest dollar-for-dollar value on the entire used EV market right now. Number 8. Fiat 500e. The Fiat 500e averages $14,875 on the used market according to Edmunds, with examples available for well under $10,000 for earlier model years. That price makes it the least expensive electric vehicle on this list by a significant margin. And for urban drivers who rarely exceed 50 miles in a single day, the 500e delivers everything that matters at a price that barely qualifies as a car payment. The earlier generation offered approximately 84 miles of range, while the newer generation extends that to approximately 149 miles. Both figures are adequate for city commuting, grocery runs, and short suburban trips. The vehicle's tiny footprint makes it effortless to park in crowded urban areas, and the turning radius allows U-turns on streets that would require a 3-point turn in a standard crossover. Maintenance costs are among the lowest of any vehicle ever produced. There is no engine oil, no transmission, no exhaust system, and the small-diameter tires are inexpensive to replace. Insurance premiums are low because the vehicle's value is modest and its repair costs are minimal. The driving experience is surprisingly engaging for a city car. The electric motor delivers instant torque that makes merging into traffic and navigating intersections feel effortless. Where the 500e requires honest evaluation is range. This is not a road trip vehicle, and buyers who routinely drive more than 100 miles in a day should look elsewhere on this list. However, for anyone whose driving patterns fit within the battery's capability, the 500e offers the lowest cost of entry into electric vehicle ownership available right now. Number 7. BMW i3. The BMW i3 is the carbon fiber-bodied oddball on this used EV list, with average used examples now selling around $10,000 according to Carfax data, and clean low-mileage specimens routinely appearing under $13,000 on Edmunds listings. That pricing makes the i3 arguably the cheapest entry point into genuine German engineering and premium materials, on the entire used EV market in 2026. The standard battery electric variants deliver EPA-estimated range figures that climb from roughly 81 miles on early 2014 examples to around 153 miles on the 2019 and newer 42 kilowatt-hour battery models. So shoppers should target the later production years to maximize usable real-world range. The rear-mounted electric motor produces 170 horsepower and shoots torque instantly to the rear wheels, delivering surprisingly fun 0 to 60 performance in roughly 7 seconds and genuinely engaging handling thanks to the lightweight carbon fiber reinforced plastic body structure. The quirky suicide-style rear doors, raised seating position, and sustainably sourced interior materials including eucalyptus wood and recycled content textiles give the i3 a distinctive character unmatched by anything else at this price. On reliability, the i3 has a generally solid mechanical track record, though prospective buyers should budget for BMW's notoriously high parts and labor costs at dealerships. And the 12-volt auxiliary battery is a common failure item worth preemptively replacing. For American buyers wanting premium brand engineering, distinctive styling, and engaging driving dynamics on a tight budget in 2026, a used BMW i3 delivers serious dollar-for-dollar character. Number 6. Nissan Ariya. The Nissan Ariya is the surprise upscale entry on this used EV list, with low-mileage 2023 and 2024 examples now appearing on Edmunds and TrueCar listings starting around $16,000 and stretching up to roughly $19,000 for higher trim configurations, which is genuinely shocking value given these vehicles originally stickered between $43,000 and $55,000 new. Qualifying buyers can apply the federal $4,000 used EV tax credit on top, dropping the effective out-the-door cost into the $13,000 range, which represents one of the steepest depreciation curves in the entire used vehicle market right now. The Ariya delivers an EPA-estimated 216 miles of range on the front-wheel drive Engage trim, and stretches to 304 miles on the front-drive Venture, plus configuration courtesy of the 87 kilowatt-hour battery pack. The standard single-motor setup produces 214 horsepower with smooth, quiet power delivery that genuinely feels luxurious from behind the wheel. The cabin punches well above the used car price tag, with high-quality materials, a flat floor that opens up genuinely lounge-like front seat space, and a minimalist Japanese aesthetic that has aged beautifully. On reliability, Nissan brings serious electric vehicle experience dating back to the original Leaf in 2010, and the Ariya itself has avoided major recall headaches since launch, with the remaining factory 8-year or 100,000-mile battery warranty transferring to subsequent owners. The standard 3-year or 36,000-mile bumper-to-bumper coverage may have lapsed on early examples, so buyers should inspect carefully. For American shoppers wanting near-luxury electric driving on a working-class budget in 2026, a used Ariya is an absolute steal worth the dollars. Number 5. Volkswagen ID.4. The Volkswagen ID.4 is the German-engineered family hauler on this used EV list, with examples now appearing on CarGurus listings starting around $15,000 and stretching to roughly $19,000 for cleaner 2021 to 2023 specimens with reasonable mileage. That pricing represents brutal depreciation from original MSRPs that frequently topped $45,000, and qualifying buyers can layer the federal $4,000 used EV tax credit on top to push effective costs into the $11,000 range. The ID.4 delivers an EPA-estimated 275 miles of range on the rear-wheel drive Pro trim with the 82 kilowatt-hour battery, while standard range examples return around 209 miles, so shoppers should verify battery configuration before signing paperwork. The rear-mounted electric motor produces 201 horsepower in single-motor form and pumps out 295 horsepower in dual-motor all-wheel drive configurations, delivering smooth, refined power that genuinely feels Volkswagen-engineered with that characteristic German solidity. On reliability, early ID.4 production years suffered notable software glitches and infotainment quirks, but Volkswagen has issued over-the-air updates and warranty repairs that have largely resolved these issues, and the remaining 8-year or 100,000-mile battery warranty transfers to subsequent owners, providing crucial protection. Prospective buyers should target 2023 and newer examples to avoid the worst of the early software headaches. For American families wanting a roomy, well-built electric crossover with German engineering credibility on a tight budget in 2026, a used ID.4 makes serious dollars and cents sense. Number 4. Hyundai Kona Electric. The Hyundai Kona Electric appears on used listings below $20,000 with regularity, and Edmunds shows examples as low as $14,995 with approximately 35,000 miles. CarGurus lists clean examples between $15,000 and $18,000, placing the Kona Electric squarely in the budget range where it competes against used gasoline subcompact crossovers and beats them on operating costs by a wide margin. The 64 kilowatt-hour battery delivers approximately 258 miles of EPA estimated range when healthy, and real-world driving on the highway at 70 miles per hour produces approximately 200 to 220 miles. Hyundai's 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty transfers to subsequent owners, and a used Kona Electric with 35,000 miles still carries approximately 6 to 7 years of remaining battery protection, an extraordinary amount of coverage for a vehicle priced in the mid-teens. Annual maintenance costs average between $350 and $650, and the absence of oil changes, transmission services, and exhaust repairs keeps the cost curve flat as mileage accumulates. For anyone who wants genuine crossover range, a long remaining warranty, and annual operating costs below $2,000, all for under $20,000, the Kona Electric delivers that combination right now. Number 3. Nissan Leaf. The Nissan Leaf is the most established nameplate on this list, and the used market reflects that history with an enormous selection of examples under $20,000 at every mileage level. Carvana lists used Leafs with 38,000 miles at around $17,000, while higher mileage and earlier year examples drop well below $15,000. The 40 kilowatt-hour battery models deliver approximately 150 miles of range when healthy, and the 62 kilowatt-hour models extend that to approximately 215 miles, both figures providing enough daily capability for the majority of commuters and errand runners. Nissan has been building the Leaf longer than any manufacturer has been producing a mass-market electric car, and that production history translates into the widest parts availability, the most experienced service technician base, and the most predictable ownership experience of any used electric vehicle on the market. The driving experience is straightforward and comfortable, with light steering, smooth acceleration, and the e-pedal system that allows one-pedal driving for reduced effort in stop-and-go traffic. Where the Leaf requires careful evaluation is battery degradation on older models, particularly those that used a passive air cooling system rather than active liquid thermal management. A battery health report is essential before purchasing any used Leaf, and buyers should prioritize examples showing 12 battery health bars or 11 at minimum. However, for anyone who performs that due diligence, the Leaf offers the most proven, most widely supported, and most affordable electric vehicle ownership experience available under $20,000 right now. Number 2. Chevrolet Bolt. The Chevrolet Bolt averages $15,429 on Edmunds and $16,479 on Carfax, with nationwide listings starting below $8,000 for higher mileage examples. That pricing makes the Bolt the most affordable vehicle on this list that still delivers over 200 miles of real-world range. And for buyers who need reliable daily transportation without spending more than they would on a used gasoline compact, the numbers are difficult to argue against. The 66 kilowatt-hour battery provides approximately 259 miles of EPA estimated range, and even after accounting for battery degradation on a 3- or 4-year-old example, usable range typically exceeds 220 miles, more than enough for daily commuting and most weekend errands. General Motors completed a comprehensive battery recall program that replaced packs in earlier models, which means many used Bolts on the market today carry essentially new batteries despite being several years old, a circumstance that creates exceptional value for informed buyers. The Bolt remains the default recommendation for anyone seeking the most range per dollar in the used electric market right now. Number 1. Kia Niro EV. The Kia Niro EV averages approximately $22,000 across all listings on CarGurus, but examples under $20,000 are increasingly available. Carfax lists 89 units below that threshold, and Cars.com and Auto Trader show similar inventory in markets across the country. At that price, the Niro EV provides 239 miles of EPA estimated range from its 64 kilowatt-hour battery, a figure that delivers genuine daily versatility without the range anxiety that cheaper and smaller used electrics sometimes create. The Niro EV earns the top position on this list because it balances range, size, warranty protection, and driving refinement more effectively than any other used electric vehicle available under $20,000. Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty is the longest in the industry and transfers to subsequent owners, which means a 3- or 4-year-old Niro EV still carries 6 to 7 years of remaining battery and motor protection, a contractual safety net that no other vehicle at this price point can match. The driving experience is quiet, smooth, and efficient, with regenerative braking that reduces mechanical brake wear and extends hardware life deep into the ownership period. Annual maintenance costs fall between $300 and $500, and the absence of engine-related service items keeps the trajectory flat over time. For anyone who wants the best combination of range, warranty, and practicality available under $20,000 in the used electric market, the Kia Niro EV delivers all three right now. And with this, we have reached the end of this video. Make sure to like it and subscribe the channel for future upcoming videos.